Are you afraid of your own goals? Are you hesitant to share these aspirations with others? It's a profound question, and it's one that I, as a financial planner and someone who's always learning, I always ponder for myself. I don't ask these questions as somebody that has the answer, but I just want to expand on these a little bit more. Like, why do you think we have this fear? I won't pretend that I have all the answers, but from what I've observed, it's entirely normal to feel this way. There's this certain vulnerability that we have to be willing to open up to when we're sharing and we're talking about our goals to other people. Putting pen to paper and making them tangible gives them this weight and this overwhelming sense of permanence. It's like we're making this unspoken commitment, and that can be scary. I believe that this is the reason why most people miss goals and set pretty mediocre ones to begin with, because they're afraid to put in place the things that really matter to them. They settle for the in betweens. And in my experience as a financial planner, I've learned that to truly understand somebody, it's important to go through understanding somebody before offering any advice. This means diving deep and getting to the core of their aspirations and fears. It's a process, it's a journey that I embark on with each of my clients before we give any recommendations. This process has led to some really profound moments, and it's helped me discover quite a few things. I've seen something really profound, especially with couples, and some of these couples have been together for decades, and they find themselves sharing their deepest dreams and aspirations with each other during our sessions. And they're hearing their partner say these things for the very first time. It's not just an eye opener for them, it's a revelation for me as well. It highlights the crucial role of creating a safe space for open communication, not just with a financial planner, but with our partners, our family, and our friends, the people that we really want to be there with us as we celebrate these milestones, as we accomplish these things. Now, opening up about your financial dreams and goals is intimidating. There's often a fear of judgment or not being taken seriously, especially when your dreams might seem unconventional. In fact, I might even do a series here where I'll talk about some of the unconventional things that we've had to plan for and unconventional investments that we've had to create for our clients because that lined up with their life. It's okay if what you want doesn't match what your friends want to accomplish. But it's these dreams that truly define what you aspire to achieve and who you want to become. That's what makes this journey uniquely yours. Let me share a personal story. Maybe this deserves a different video on its own, but I'm currently helping a friend turn his passion into a business. This is not his real business, but I'll use dance as an example. Let's pretend that he's looking at turning his passion for dance into a viable business. Our conversations had to start around shifting away from this mindset of doing it just for the love and not doing it for the money. We've discussed the importance of allowing him to be successful and profitable. He has to give himself permission to do that, particularly when this aligns with his greater mission anyway. See, this is how I kind of had this conversation. Imagine a successful dance studio that empowers kids, providing them with a safe space to express themselves, offering an outlet for their energy and frustrations, and building a community that they otherwise would not have. That's what dance did for me. That's why I'm using that as an example. If that was the mission, how effective would you be if your business didn't exist next year? So the whole time he was nodding along as I was breaking this down, that profitable venture can help him achieve the bigger mission. It's about understanding that it's okay to want more. It's okay to be profitable. And that's really difficult in the dance community, in this particular business, because there's this sense of nobility about giving back and doing this for the community, as if it was noble not being able to help others because you don't have things kind of shored up. To me, it's about understanding that this desiring for success, including financial success, is not only acceptable, but it's actually essential to serve that larger purpose. This mindset shift is what I encourage you to embrace. Not necessarily just financial, but how much bigger would your impact be if you're actually hitting your goals, if you're hitting your marks? No matter how unconventional or how ambitious these goals, a client of mine, Dan, he calls these idea fairies. These deserve to be acknowledged and planned for. As a financial planner, it's my role to create an environment where people can feel free to share these goals without hesitation, where I can collaborate with them and turn them into achievable plans. As we step into this new year, into 2024, I challenge you to be open about your aspirations, whether it's with your partner, a close friend, or your financial advisor. Talk about it and begin breaking down the barriers that keep you from speaking to others about it, whether that's being afraid that they'll make fun of you or that it's too lofty and you're already imagining if you miss and then they'll make fun of you. If you're holding on to any goal or dream but you feel hesitant to share it, maybe it's because you've never really pursued that before and you've kicked that can down the road so far that you're not really used to that pursuit. Make sure you have a conversation about it. Your aspirations matter. No matter how big or how small, they are valid and they're not achievable unless you actually think they are, right? So it's time to have the courage to voice them out and take the necessary steps to make them into a reality. It starts, again, by just sharing it, and that could be transformative. It's not just about the act of sharing, it's also about the journey of understanding. This will actually force you to communicate these goals and aspirations, and it'll filter out whether these items are actually worth pursuing. And that doesn't happen if you're just talking to yourself. The other thing is that to the right people, you've entrusted them with a part of you. You've entrusted them with a part of your story. It creates a bond and mutual respect and that foundation for support and encouragement. Maybe by doing that first, it allows the people around you to become more open and to share that with them. So this year, as my initial intention, I want us to focus on overcoming our fears of just sharing our goals and communicating it. Let's challenge ourselves to be more transparent with what we really want. It's okay for us to pursue improvement. It's about giving ourselves permission to dream big and to pursue those dreams freely. If you're still here, I just want to extend a heartfelt thank you and a happy new year for joining me in this conversation. That was free therapy for me because frankly, these are things that I'm ruminating for myself, not just for my clients. So I hope that this starts something for us and just let's keep it going. Let's embrace our dreams, share it, and share it with confidence. And maybe even future pace it as if you've already achieved it so that it's more tangible and it's a lot easier to measure that for your success. So cheers to you, and here's to a year filled with courage. Bye-bye.